The Historic Preservation Commission is a 9-member board appointed by the City Council and serves on a voluntary basis without compensation. The purposes of the commission are to promote the educational, cultural, economic, and general welfare of the city through the preservation and protection of buildings, sites, structures, areas, and districts of historic significance and interest through the preservation and enhancement of local historic architectural, archaeological, aesthetic heritage found in the city, through the maintenance and the distinctive character of the city's historic districts, and through the promotion and enhancement of the city's historic and aesthetic attraction to tourists and visitors. I would like to take this opportunity to ask the other members of the commission to introduce themselves, and tonight we'll start from my left and the audience right.
Okay, James Long.
Rob Hesse.
Dallas Hanbury.
Kamala DeBartolome.
Carol King.
Again, we'd like to welcome everyone here. And to our other commissioners, you have a copy of the minutes of the previous meeting, our November 8th meeting. In fact, the chair will now entertain a motion for the adoption of those minutes.
I'll move.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we adopt the minutes of our November 8, 2022 minutes. Is there any unreadiness? All those in favor, let it be known by a show of hands. Good, thank you. Minutes approved. Thank you very much. As we look at our agenda for this afternoon, we have the presentation of our signs, and I don't see anyone here to receive.
There's some people at the door.
Okay, we'll see. Right. We'll see if the persons who are entering are our recipients for this evening. One of them is. Okay.
This is Miss Valdez.
Yes, ma'am. You are recipient this evening?
Sir?
Are you a signed recipient?
Yes, sir.
You are? Okay. Okay. Come forward. If you just give us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself and about the property, and we'll go forward.
Hi, my name is Melissa Valdez, and the house is the Tankersley House at 2321 West Cloverdale Park, and that's right at the top of the park by First United Methodist Church. The house was built in 1956 and has really remained in its current state and look since that time. It has, as you can see, a Mansford roof, and the colors and shutters and everything have remained the same, standard to the look of the home. The ivy beds have been there for many, many decades and remain the same as well, and I work very hard to keep them with the same look. So I love the house very much. I've lived there for about 6 years now. To my knowledge, the house has only had about 6 owners, so it has been kept very well, and I really love living there. Part of the, of course, Old Cloverdale Homes Association, and I'm also part of the community garden, so we love the neighborhood.
If you turn around.
Okay.
Yes. On behalf of the Historic Preservation Commission, it is indeed a pleasure, and I do mean, ma'am, a pleasure, to present this sign to you And one of the things I just like to emphasize is the name Tankersley. That's one of the oldest names of pioneers here in Montgomery City, Montgomery County. And we're just so proud that you all took the time to make application and to appear here tonight. And we would just like to encourage you to come back sometime. But we want you to know that when we say Tankersley House, 1956, we're just not uttering words. This means something to us. We take it personally and professionally, and we're so glad that you do too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Take care. All right.
I also want to add, Dr. Bailey, if you would please encourage your neighbors when you put your new sign up, please encourage them to go to the city's website and make application to get theirs on our next cycle too.
Are you the other recipient? No. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Well, on behalf of the Montgomery Historic Preservation Commission, we'd just like to say to those persons in the audience to feel free to contact us if you have a house or district of interest to us, because we stand ready to recognize your historic heritage. So, to all of the people of Montgomery, we are here to serve you. And again, we want to thank you for coming out tonight, and we want to encourage you to come back and let us know how everything is going, because as we said before, we take a personal as well as a professional interest in what we do here with the Historic Preservation Commission. And since we got 35 seconds on our hands, would your compatriots want to approach the microphone and say a few words? The person with you, would you want to approach the microphone and say a few words? It doesn't cost anything. Yes, just come to the microphone and identify yourself.
Good evening. My name is Carissa Creighton. I work for the Alabama Department of Commerce. I basically do economic development for the state of Alabama. I don't have too much to say besides congratulations to one of my dear friends, Melissa, and thank you guys for all that you do.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. We want you to come back also. Ma'am, would you like to approach the microphone and take 30? Okay, thank you so much. Yes, we just want you to make certain that you know that you are welcome to come here on the second Tuesday in every month, beginning at 5:30 p.m. Okay? To our other commissioners, is there any other business? Anybody has anything going on you'd like to bring to our attention?
Dr. Bailey,
Yes, ma'am.
I know before she left and at the last meeting you guys had discussed, she was talking to the National Association of Preservation Commissions
Yes.
about doing workshops next summer called CAMP.
All right.
And I'm sure that an acronym is in here, but it's basically training sessions for preservation commissions within cities, so that would be us, the HPC, and the Architectural Review Board. So Christy had been planning an agenda with camp for next summer for both of our boards and for the public as well, to be funded with the CLG money. So I know Collier Neely of Landmarks was in on that discussion too, so he's been very interested, and I think that he's going to pursue that. And then with the new incoming preservation planner, get with her, and I think it's going to move forward, in other words.
Sure. Is there a deadline for signing up for those persons who might want to attend? Are you aware of
Well,
that?
I think they haven't really put the format together of the camp. It's usually in sessions, 6 sessions, legal basics, infill design, preservation planning, how to build public support, design review guidelines, and proper meeting procedures. So that's who she had been talking. That is what the subject she had been talking to in APC about. And those are the webinars. They sponsor those webinars that we were getting notices of, and that were very, very good. I enjoyed those. because this commission slash the city of Montgomery is a member of NAPC. So we're, eligible to watch all of these.
Okay, thank you. Keep us posted on that. Thank you. Anyone else has anything?
Are you here for your sign? Dr. Bailey, our other sign recipient is here.
Okay, good enough. All right. Ma'am, would you approach the witness stand? If you would just tell us your name and tell us a bit of short history of the property, we'd appreciate it.
My name is Charlene Williams. My husband's name is Kenneth Williams. We bought the house in March of 2021. We did a lot of remodeling in regards to the home. History-wise,
Anything.
I didn't know I was going to have to do this. We just like the overall, the history of the home, the way that it was actually built, the structure of the home, the hardwood floors, and I'm so nervous.
And everything else.
Because I was not expecting to get up here. And we love the neighborhood, so that's all I can say about it. Yeah.
Ma'am, one of the things, just turn around.
Okay.
One of the things that we want to emphasize in presenting this sign is that each and every member of the Montgomery Historic Preservation Commission takes extreme pride and honor in my presenting this sign to you this afternoon. And we are so glad that we have some citizens in Montgomery who take this kind of interest in property ownership, because that's the efforts of our neighborhood, that we have people who take interest in their property. So we want to encourage you and every other citizen of this city to take the same kind of interest in property ownership that you and the other recipient has shown us here tonight. So congratulations, and please come back to our meetings.
Thank you.
Okay. As we come to a close this afternoon, just like to say to our other commissioners, if you know anyone in the city of Montgomery who has a piece of property or has a concern that that person or those persons would like to bring to our attention, to please feel free to tell them to contact us. And we want to recognize properties in the city of Montgomery. And as we said, we want to make certain that people who value their properties are recognized by this body. So, Paula, do you have anything else?
Yes, sir. I have a question real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Like if in the near future, if we want something to be put on the agenda, do we talk to you, Paula?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then you do the legal stuff, okay.
Okay, so everybody good to go? There being no further business, meeting's hereby adjourned.